Hey, have you ever had one of those days where, you forget to take the chicken out of the freezer to thaw it out? You didn't soak the pinto beans last night. You didn't take the Italian sausage out. Everything's frozen. All those annoying little habits that we do. I know I do it all the time. Always coming home with a frozen chicken still. But I have a solution for that. The Pampered Chef Quick Cooker is amazing. And I'm going to take you through it to make pinto beans from start to finish in just 25 minutes. They have not been soaked. They've been rinsed and picked through. And that's it. 25 minutes start to finish. And then my husband is going to jump on and he is going to show you how to make cornbread in the Pampered Chef cast iron, which is amazing. And he makes really good cornbread. Me, not so much with the baking. Anyway, here we go. Okay, here's our quick cooker. I have about a tablespoon of oil already in it. And now I'm going to add 3 cups of water in our easy read measuring cup. Forgot what it was called there for a second. Okay, and now I didn't have any chicken stock. So I have chicken bouillon that I've crushed up. I'm gonna put that in there. And now, let's see. I have bacon because I didn't have any ham. So I'm gonna put some bacon and it's blue and gold bacon, so I ought to make it really good. Slide that in. And this is the coated chef's knife, which is amazing. We love the Pampered Chef knives. There's nothing in the world better. And this is just a regular cutting board. And now for the beans, they are in the mesh colander. This is the large one. I'm just going to dump that in. Oh, just a couple. Sure they're all down in there in the party. And now we're going to put the lid on and lock it into place. Make sure all of our things are lined up and our button is up. And now we're going to take it over here. And we're going to put it on beans, which is way over here. Right there. And press start for 25 minutes and we're good.
Guys, all right, now I'm going to do some Masa Harina Cornbread. It's gluten-free. I'm going to do it in the cast iron skillet, which is in the oven right now, melting our butter. So here we go. All right. No. All right, so we're going to start by mixing in all of our dry ingredients.
Okay, this is a batter bowl.
That is half a cup of gluten-free flour. We have a cup and a half of the masa flour, Masa Harina. We have 2/3 of a cup of sugar.
And those are the easy read measuring cups.
We have 1 teaspoon of sea salt.
And that's the adjustable measuring spoons. Yep, the oven's ready.
And we have 2 tablespoons of baking powder. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay, now we're going to whisk this all together.
And that's the stainless steel whisk.
Okay, now we're going to mix together our wet ingredients. So I'm going to whip 2 eggs. I'm not a pro at this, so. Okay. And we have 1.5 cups of milk already in the mixing the measure cup.
Yeah, the easy read measure
cup. And I'm going to add.
Yeah, that's the great big one.
The eggs. Okay. right there for now. And then I'm going to add oh, 1/8 cup of pure maple syrup. And my wife is going to tell you what this is.
That's one of the scrapers. But the scrapers get every single bit of that syrup out of there. There you go.
Okay. And then we're going to mix this together. Oh, you're good. Okay, now I've got to gradually, this is the hard part, gradually add in. Okay, like I started to say, this is the tricky part, is I've got to get the melted butter that we went ahead and melted in the cast iron skillet. This is the 10-inch cast iron skillet. We've got to get it, about half of it into the wet mixture without cooking the eggs, so I've got to do it kind of gradual. Okay? Doesn't have to be exactly half. Yeah, okay. So once you get about half of that in, we're going to slowly and gradually, I'm going to move this cast iron back over.
With the oven mitts.
Put the silicone oven mitts back over to the stove, just for a minute. Okay, now we're going to slowly incorporate the wet mixture with the dry mixture. So now I'm mixing it up. I'm going to use the small mix and scrape to finish mixing it up. And we're going to move over here to the stove here in a second and pour it in. Just want to make sure I got it all mixed up. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to pour the batter into the skillet. This still has the butter in it. That's going to keep it from sticking, help it crisp up on the outside. I know you're seeing all that butter build up there and it kind of looks bad, but believe me, it'll work just good. The mix and scrape does a great job of getting everything out. The man doesn't do a great job of getting everything out. All right, and now we're going to spread it out a little bit. Okay. All right, into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes, or until the sides are golden brown. Preheated the oven at 425. I forgot to tell you that earlier. Timer.
Okay, we've let it release. We've let the steam release naturally some. So now I'm going to release the rest of it. Just a little tip. I always turn my quick cooker sideways to release the steam. Because if not, it goes directly onto my wood cabinets, and I don't want them all wet unless you want to wipe them down all the time, and I don't want to do that.
Okay, so the timer just went off. We're going to get the cornbread out. Oh, it smells good. Get the cornbread out.
It does smell good. Yummy.
And with our cake tester and releaser, stick it in, and it's clean. It's done. And then I'm going to take this and just go around the outside just to release it from the sides, but it's not stuck at all.
Oh no.
So here's a little trick. We're going to get this out and we're going to put it on the cooling rack to let it cool a little bit. But if you take a plate, lay it over the top, and fingers crossed, flip it over. And voila. Oh, just a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. And now, we'll take this. Again, I'm not a professional, so I guess I need the pot holders now. Okay, so then we'll just take it and flip it over, and voila.
That just means you can eat the little crumbs in the pan. Mmm.
Mm.
It's really good. Yum. Look at those beans. And there you go, beans and cornbread. Beans in the Pampered Chef Quick Cooker and cornbread in the Pampered Chef Iron Skillet. Okay, now for tickets for the party. Tell me in the comments below, what's the one thing you always forget to thaw out? You know you have one.